Guys, here we go. This is Serious back with Pacific Theater of Operations for the Super Nintendo. Yep, you heard it right. It's the Koei King. Returning with yet another playthrough of Pacific Theater of Operations. Now, you guys have probably seen this opening scene enough. The Pacific Theater of Operations is a game that was made by the Super Nintendo to emulate the World War II conflict between Japan and America, aka the Allies, in the Pacific, utilizing primarily warships. So we're going to skip forward on that. 1993 still holds up. For starters, new game. We'll start at the breakdown. It'll just be us. The wait time, we're going to want it as fast as possible. I'm not going to view battle animation. I'm not going to view the fleet's battles. Those apply to fleets that we are not in direct control of. Basis battles, no. And we'll do the allies. Level of difficulty will be the maximum difficulty possible, which is 10. And yeah, I'm ready. There it is. Pacific Theater. The map that we're going to be watching. Occupy all 45 bases or sink all enemy ships. Pretty straightforward. Pretty easy. The budget, as you can see, they give you 10. That's not a lot. I always, when playing on a very hard difficulty, put it into electronics, because your primary objective is to get radar as quick as possible. Otherwise, you just can't see anything. So I'm going to do that. Electronics. Ready. Bravery. Yeah, right. Let's not be too crazy. War, sea, air, brave. Not bad. We could send him to negotiate. It's fine. 92 on the bravery? Wow. Air power, sea power, bravery. He is going to be good for carrier fleets. Alright. Come on now. Sea power. That's going to be a submarine. That's a submarine. He's no courage, no courage. Gotta have decent bravery. Air and bravery, that's gonna be a carrier fleet. That's gonna be... he can do all kinds of jobs. All kinds of jobs. Sea power, but bad bravery. Air power, bravery, war. Maybe a carrier fleet, but I'm gonna go again. Let's see here. Sea power, bravery, bad brave skill. Air power, bravery, carrier fleet. Sea power, bravery, submarine fleet. Sea, air, war, brave. Pretty much everything, good. War and sea, no. There we go. Got reasonable skills here. Wow, I'll send him to negotiate with the army. Alright. Air power, 56. That's gonna be my guy that I use for first fleet. Sea, air, war, good guy. Okay. Air and brave, that's a carrier guy, but I've already got enough carrier guys. I think I do. There we go. Submarines. That's fine. Let's see. What are the skills looking like here? Bravery's good. Yeah, I'm ready. So, I am in port. I am in Hawaii. And in Hawaii, you get to make one decision every day. The commander, I will automatically choose targets as my first decision. So I will send my guy who's got super high war skill, because that will influence the army to the maximum that I want them to. If I'm going to make a proposal, I want to take the Marshall Islands. I want to take truck. What else have we got here? And I'll take Marcus. Let's see if they agree with me. Good. Alright. The army likes my decision. Now here we are. Saratoga. No fuel. Port. Supply. Fill the ships. As you can see, they had no men. Give me 100%. We got 6, 5, and 7 all out there. Order. Fleet. 6. Duty. Missing change. Port call. Port call. Not Singapore. Should it be Jakarta? I want you guys here. And then order the 7th Fleet. Duty. Yes. Port call. We're not going to go to Port Moresby. We're going to go all the way over here. Can we make it? Yeah, he's at 81%. Okay. Port. Depart. Other. Which is not the 1st Fleet. We're departing the 5th Fleet. And we're going to port call. And we're going here. I'm going to consolidate all 3 of these fleets together. Dispatch. Here we are, November 2nd. 1st Fleet is in Hawaii. The 1st Fleet is the Pennsylvania. Order. Arrange. Formation at port. Discharge from 2nd Fleet. Go ahead and discharge all that. I don't like their pre-built fleets, so I'm not going to deal with it. Formation at... order arrange. Formation at port. Discharge. The 3rd Fleet. I mean, these two, right? I figure it's automatic that the troop transports are automatically discharged. There we go. Yes. An order, arrange, formation at port. We're going to discharge from the 1st Fleet, so we're going to get rid of a bunch of these. That's good. The guy who's going to be in charge of the 1st Fleet will probably forever be Merritt. Because I control his bravery, I control what he does, but his air power is what's going to be important for me. And the New Orleans is fine. Okay. Now, what are we going to do first things first? We're going to... Info. No. Data. Nation. Now we've got... Those are our skills. Intel 30, Steel 60, Air 20, Artillery 60. It's the electronics that we want to boost as much as possible, and we have 1,000. I'm going to say $1,000, even though it's not really relevant. But I've got $1,000 in order to supply. Let's say I wanted to get bombers, which we have 180 of. If I ask the army to build 100 bombers, it's $1 for 1 bomber. I know, it's just a 1-for-1. But right now, the important thing is going to be to boost the electronic skill, and we'll get there. Let's see if we can get it going sooner. We'll have a conference, and we will try to raise our skill. We're going to send Patterson. You have to meet with the army and tell them what you want to do. And I'm going to tell them that I want to spend my own money on electronics. We're going to go 200 because it's a really high difficulty. And they're naturally going to throw a lot of blocks on us. Port. Depart. Other. 4th Fleet. Out of Los Angeles. We're sending it all the way down to Hawaii. third. Now here's another one we gotta do. Order base. And this can be tedious, but you should go through all of your bases right at the beginning of the game and make sure that you've got resources appropriately supplied throughout, wherever you need them to be. So I'm going to start by doing supply on Port Moresby. Materials are good. Soldiers, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Fighter planes. I don't need to go too high on the fighter planes here. Port Moresby's pretty powerful. I'm going to go 50. And let's see, bombers. Scouts, give me 2, 3, 4, 5. Scouts are going to be for the eyes. Troop transports 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 26 days. That means I cannot resupply them for 26 days. San Francisco. 10,000's good. They're never going to need materials. They're not going to be attacked anytime soon. We'll go 20 soldiers. That's fine. Fighter planes. Again, they're never going to need these. 2. Transports are fine. Freighters, 10. Alright. And it resupplies so fast that I can always change my mind to do something else. Los Angeles, let's supply. Again, I need that fuel. Need those materials. Need those soldiers. Fighter planes. We don't need bombers here. There we go. Take those scouts. This is not forever. I'm just taking resources and putting them where I really need them. Alright, Nomahan. This is where we do need guys. Fighter planes. We go 20. 2. 30. 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Alright. They're uncertain about whether they can deliver those resources. These guys typically get shelled, so we got to give them the materials and everything to build back. Two, 3, 4, 5. Scouts. 5 is fine. We need eyes out there. That's going to be critical. Troop transports affect the amount of troops that you can supply into the base with one order. Freighters affect the amount of fuel and planes, so for lack of a better explanation. Okay, Raboul. Supply. There we go. Give me 11. Fighter planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 40. 2, 3, 4. Yes. Scouts. Get those scout planes out there. Cool. 24 days. Alright. This here is also going to be a critical base. We need to max out on these guys. 6. 100. And 10. Okay. Now you will have to learn these locations. You're going to have to get familiar with where these are. Your geography has to level up. We're gonna go 20 on the fighter planes. We'll go 40 on the bombers. We'll go 10. The scouts. 1, 2, 3. 9, 8, 7, 6. Cool. So, supply. This is also going to be another critical battleground. I am going to go 70 here. $60 on the fighter planes, 100 on the bombers. I'm going to go 10 scouts. This is a critical base. Okay, what else you got? Hawaii itself. Nothing's ever going to happen here. You can go 10. Materials, 10. Soldiers, 20. Take those soldiers out of there. Fighter planes, 1, 2, 30. Bombers, 20. Scouts, 10 is fine. 1, 2, 3, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It resupplies in 5 days. You can always send stuff. It's really easy. Supply here. Fuel them up. Fuel them. 4. Soldiers, 97. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay high here. 60, I like that. Bombers, 9 to 80. And scouts, 10 is good. 10 is good. Troop transports, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then freighters, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. You get a feel for how to supply them. That's really all I can say. 2,000 materials is fine. 5 is fine. They're not gonna... These guys aren't gonna encounter any trouble. 1. 5. 2 and 4. Not gonna have a problem here. That's the Aleutian Islands. It's out there by Alaska. What else have we got? Guadalcanal, another big one. Get that fuel out there, get those materials out there, get those soldiers out there. 30, 80, 10. Hope that's enough. 3, 6. Alright, what else we got? Singapore. Very important. They get shelled all the time. You gotta keep the materials up. You gotta keep the soldiers up. You gotta keep the fighter planes up. The bombers not so much, but scouts, yeah. Alright, troop transports. Now we're good on all this. Alright, Sandakan. Supply. Now, these guys make fuel, so we don't have to worry too much about putting fuel in there. But let's go 30 on the materials, and we're going to bump those soldiers. I'm going to go 32, just because I'm worried. Let's go 60 on the fighters. 80 on the bombers. 10 on the scouts, because it is a critical strategic place. Go 4 here. Okay. This is also another critical strategic place. I don't know if I want to go that high on the materials. We'll go 60. And we're going to dump a lot of guys here, though. Let's go 70 on the fighters, and we'll go 100 on the bombers. These guys need eyes. They need a lot of them. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Guam. Also a very critical strategic point. They're going to be shelled a lot, and we need to get them the soldiers ASAP. We're going to go 70 on the fighters. We're going to go 80 on the bombers. I need 10 scouts because I need eyes. 4 troop transports. You know what? 10 on the freighters. Yeah, it's tough to get this stuff to Guam. Okay, Wake Island. This is going to be a stopping point. This is our entry point into the Pacific. So we're going to go 50 on the fighters. I don't think they can target anything that far out, so we'll go 30 on the bombers, but we will go 20 on the scouts. Troop transports is going to have to be higher. We'll go 4, and we're going to go 20 on the freighters, because we need to be able to push a lot of fuel out there. Jakarta. Supply. Fuel. We can fuel them, that's fine. Give them some materials, give them some soldiers. Fighter planes is good. Bombers is good. And I'm going to go 15. Yep, we're all good here. Alright, did I supply? Yep, okay. I think this is where these guys are stopping, so I am going to go 41,000 here. 20, we'll go 30. Max the soldiers. Fighter planes have to be high here. 80. And 80. Maybe even 100. Yep. 5. 15. There we go. Troop transports is good for now. Alright, the final page. Chongqing, China. Supply. They are landlocked. You can't get any guys to them. Soldiers at 155 is good. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to do fighter planes to 50 is going to be good. And I'm going to give them 80 on the bombers. Just a few scouts, but they're not going to find anything. We're going to go 3, and we're going to go 10. Well, maybe not that high. 6. Okay. Hanoi. Alright, let's supply Vietnam. This is also another critical choke point. They will be attacking Hanoi. We're going to give 40 on the fighter planes, 80 on the bombers, 10 on the scouts, 2, 3, and 9, 8. Okay. Alright, China, Hong Kong, supply. They probably will also be attacked, so we got to make sure there's plenty of soldiers here. We're going to go 40, and 80, and 7. I want to go higher, but I'm running out of stuff to dump here. Okay. Alright, Thailand. They also can be shelled, so we're going to fuel them up, we're going to material them up, we're going to soldier them up. Fighters, 1, 2, 3... I want to go 40. 80 on the bombers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scouts. 2, 3, and 9, 8. Okay. What else we got? Manila, Midway. Manila's going to be my last tactical location. So, max the fuel, max the mats, max the soldiers, max fighters, 100 on the bombers, scouts, 10, 20. Troops and freighters are good. Yeah. Midway. Another stopping point. Shoot. I don't think Midway's going to experience an attack, so I am going to drop a little bit. I'm going to go to, like, I don't know, 50 on the fighters, 40 on those, 10 on the scouts. Just drop it a little bit. But freighters, I'm going to bump to 20. Alright, Kuala Lumpur, supply. Fuel them up. That's the best I can do on materials, but get them all the men you can. Fighter planes, yeah, 120 is fine. Bombers, 120. Scouts, 15. Maybe even more, I don't know. 20? Yeah. And then give them the rest of this. And now those are my orders for every base that we control. And now they're going to start those resupply orders. So you got to do that within your first few days. Okay. What else do we have to do? We gotta keep talking to the army. We've got to raise that skill. Where's the guy with the war ability? Patterson, get over there and do your job. I want electronics. I want 200. And I want it to happen. There we go. 56. We need radar ASAP. There it is. Search radar. Yeah, we can help him. It's fine. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. I'm gonna go data. I'm gonna go nation. Artillery's good. Engine's good. Air power. You can bring that up. You can get the jet fighters. That would be nice. But I think more critical right now is going to be our intelligence level. Let me think about this for a second. Air power would be nice. But we also need to produce some arms. I mean, we're low on fighter planes. We're kind of lower on bombers, you know? Raiders, troop transports, those are all 0. So, you want to bump intelligence? We can bump intelligence a little bit. This is really up to preference right now. We'll go 200 on intelligence just to bump the skill. Okay, 5th Fleet is rocking and rolling. There's something else that we have to do, is get the negotiations going. So who do we want to ally with? Info, no. Data, allies. We want China. We want Thailand. Let's see if we can get Russia to talk to us. We're gonna rest one day. Conference. This is gonna be diplomacy. And now we're gonna ask the army if we can send a delegate to Russia. This is gonna be... Ooh, you know what? Technology request. From... I mean, who's got the really big skills here? England has way better skills than we do. So let's get a technology request going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bump our skills if we can. So our delegate is going to ask them to help us with our technology. We don't get to pick which one it is, but it'll be beneficial if and when it comes through. Order, arrange, formation at port, join. If 2 fleets are in the same port, you can join them together, and that's what we're going to do here. Who are we going to put in control here? It's going to be somebody with good bravery, because they're going to take a beating, I guarantee that. It's probably going to be Donnelly. Let me check again one more time. It's going to be Brady. And it's going to be the Prince. The fortifications are a little low. I mean, these guys are beat. Realistically, I'd like to get these guys home. Let's supply them. Just get them home and get them fixed. Alright, they're supplying. Now, what else are we going to do? I'm going to... Let's take a look at our nation again. I think we can go for the intelligence or the air. They're both good. Raise skill. I'm gonna see if the army will agree on the intelligence. Jet power is a long way off, and I think intelligence could be a better defense right now to stop them from sabotaging us. Now you see when the clock moves fast like that, that means they don't have a lot of fleets out there. Rest one day. We're going to start placing special forces. So, where do we need special forces? To answer plainly, everywhere. But for starters, we'll pick places that we've targeted. So, Truck, Marshall, Marcus, but all of them. Palau, Yap, all of them. We need eyes. And we're going to have to get our special forces there. You get to make an order every day at noon. So, are they here yet? Order range, formation at port, join? Are they here? They're here. Australia. Okay. And keep rating. And it's still the Prince. Port. Depart, other. We're going to do a port call. I'm almost fixing to send him home. But I'm going to put him here. Let's see how that goes. Raise skill. Patterson. I wouldn't blame the army if they said no to more intelligence dollars. So I am being very focused. But yep, they said yes. Okay, good. We'll wait for the Saratoga, Fleet 4, to get to Hawaii. Fleet 1 is still sitting in Hawaii. That's me. I'm Fleet 1. Fleet 5 is now on its way. We're being shelled. Being shelled. I think the speed, the weight speed has to be faster. 1 is fastest, isn't it? Okay. And let's do conference. Let's do special forces. We're going to ask the army to continue to place special forces in critical locations. The next one that we are looking at is Marshall. Nice. Fleet 5 is in the danger zone. Japan will be sending fleets down there to cause all kinds of trouble. All kinds. Special forces. Giving me a whole month to prepare is... I mean, I'm not saying it's cheating, but I'm really good at this game. So if I get a month to prepare, I already know what they're going to do. They're going to send fleets down to Banjarmasin, Sandakan, Jakarta, Sorong, and they're going to try and take those bases. And I've already supplied those bases. So, England says, aviation +4. Thanks. Cheers, mate. Technology, let's do it. So let's keep those delegates going. Let's do diplomacy again. Let's see if Patterson can help us convince the army to get more technology from England. Technology, please. From our #1 ally. Keep those delegates rocking. The Saratoga has arrived. We will decommission it so it can be repaired. Alright, order, arrange, formation at port, discharge, fleet, whoop. Hold on. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge, fleet 4. Just one carrier, put it back into stock. Now, let's think about this. My first fleet probably is not going to take off anytime soon. But I am going to have to do a fix, so let's do that. Let's see what the fix is going to be. It's going to be a total repair. Oh shoot, I can't get materials. Holy smokes. Shouldn't have done that. Order base? Oh boy. I need materials. I didn't even realize that I had given them all away. Wow. Well. Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. All these guys are still stuck on the resupply. Note to self, on the very first month of your turn, don't give away all of your materials. Where's the one that says days? There it is, days. Okay. I mean, Hawaii, do they have any materials? They've got some, but no, that's not going to be enough. We need to do a repair, and I have to put search radar. We'll figure that out later. Conference. Let's do raise skill. That's going to set me back a little bit, ladies and gents. Intelligence is where I'm going to focus. We're going to go 200 on that. Sure. Alright. Something else that we should do is start to build some fleets, which we probably should have done that already, instead of us messing around with the diplomats. The game clock is moving slower, which tells me that Japan's got fleets out there. So now that I've got special forces, I can go order base, and a base that's not ours. Let's see, who did I have? Maybe that doesn't get... Special Forces? There it is. Okay, Info Special Forces. I want to look at Marshall. They have 2 battalions, which is nothing. They got a bunch of planes, but that base is takeable. So let's see if we can get to working on that. Order, arrange, formation of port, new. Fleet 2 is going to contain... Let's see, we've got some strong battleships here. 36, 36. Let's go with... Is that 4? Got 4 battleships. And then 1, 2, 3... 4... 4 cruisers. I don't want to lose those destroyers. We don't have a lot of material here to work with. Let's go bigger than that. Let's go Oklahoma, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna make one big fleet. It's 13 ships right there. That'll be good. Troop transports? No, I don't have any. Freighters? No. Implement? Yes. Now, this is going to be somebody that needs high bravery because they need to do what I tell them to do. I'm thinking Newcomb. Alright, the Nevada. Now, order, arrange, formation at port, discharge from the first fleet. I'm going to get rid of just a couple more, I think. And then order, arrange, formation at port, new. Fleet 3. This is kind of a roundabout way to do it, but this is the way that you have to do it if you want to add ships. You've got to create a new fleet and then join the fleets together. Alright. Keaton's fine. San Francisco. Now I will arrange formation at port, join fleets 2 and 3 because I want to put those ships from fleet 3 into fleet 2. There you go. And that's going to be Newcomb. And it's going to be the Nevada. And now we will port supply the Nevada. As you can see, they've already got 2 battalions apiece on each battleship, which is nice. I won't have to load those. But it will take 6 days to give them 76,000 in fuel. So we need that resupply to start rocking. That's Fleet 2. Fleet 2 will take the Marshall Islands. Hopefully. Alright, from here, what do we got? Data, nation. No money. Alright, conference. Special forces. Stevens, where else do we need special forces? Marcus? Let's see. Yeah, Marcus would be good. Yeah, see how slowly that clock is ticking? That means that they have a bunch of fleets out. The CPU is tracking the movement of a lot of fleets as each 4-hour interval ticks off. Not sure where those fleets are going, but Prince of Wales is the only fleet that I've got out there that can do any damage. You know what? We could drop a lot of guys here. If that transport gets sunk with the men on it, I lose the men. Alright. Let's go more special forces. Evens. Just go through the whole list. Go through the whole list and tell them we need Saigon. There's going to be some shelling between those guys. Now, the shelling occurs weekly. It'll be the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, whatever the next 7-day after that is. So there should be shelling here. 12. Boom. Being shelled, yep. Shelling means that the planes from a nearby base flew over to drop bombs on you and mess things up. Prince of Wales. Now, you can do something like info, special forces, and you can do like at Marshall... Actually, Palau would be France, right? Let me think about this. What's happening in Marshall? Can we wreck some planes? Nice. I like that. And then conference, we're just going to keep placing special forces. Just work your way through the whole list. Special forces everywhere. All right. All right, 12 o'clock again. Info. Special forces. At Marshall. Did they wreck the planes? I mean, it said they wrecked the planes. Planes. Nice. Some more special forces. Alright. Oh, England said no. And they captured Peking's agents. Food in Bangkok, sure. Do that. Info. Special forces. Special forces in... I mean, what would be a great place? Here? Wow, look at all those planes. Holy smokes. People? Nope. Okay. Back to diplomacy. Back to Patterson. This guy named Patterson saying, hey, technology request England. Even though it was a rejection, we're still going to keep asking. We're going to keep that envoy rocking. Now here's a fun one. From this screen, if you press L or R, and then you press left, it'll show you all the Japanese bases. And if you go right, it shows you all the Allied bases. So you can get an idea about exactly how you need to work your way in. Pretty cool. Okay, Prince of Wales, port. Depart, other. Now the Prince is not that strong of a fleet. So I'm ultimately going to work on getting the Prince out of there. I'm gonna park it at Raboul. Port. Depart. Other. Fleet 2. Attack enemy base. Marshal. We've got our own plan in place. Alright. Keep placing your special forces. Stevens? I'm gonna go with Yokosuka. Now it is possible that Fleet 5 will be hit by planes from Palau or truck. And that could be devastating. Alright, Hong Kong's picking up warships, 637-918. It's a battleship for destroyers, so we know they've got guys on the move. Conference. All we can do right now is keep placing special forces. Got our men on the ground. Guam's picking up warships, 1300, 1166. It's a cruiser and 3 destroyers. Guam is a tough spot. I'm gonna say Saipan. 1332? Yeah, it's the same fleet. The problem with truck is you can't get to truck. It's got too many planes. Alright, Fleet 5 is picking up the transport. That's not a big deal. And here comes all the shelling. Not much. Stevens, Special Forces. Yep. Okay, they're in agreement. Alright, Guam's picking up the warships again. Oop, 3 carriers. Oh gosh. There's not much I can do about 3 carriers. Special Forces. Yokosuka. People. Nah. Where are they going with those carriers? That's what I want to know. There we go. Technology crust is approved. Electronics goes up. Armament, sure. Saigon, lost him. Saigon is France, I think. Food rations by Jakarta. Yeah, I can do that. Marcus, darn it. Capturing my agents. Special forces. Yokosuka. Darn it. I wanted you to see that. Prince of Wales having engine trouble. Of course it is. The speed's going down a little bit. Got it. Get into port, Prince of Wales. Until we find out where that carrier fleet is, I need that fleet to be safe in a port. Gotcha. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna go... Conference. Diplomacy. This is going to be up to Patterson again. We're going to keep asking England for help. Just keep asking. Keep getting the free technology. Alright, port. Supply. Prince. Fleet 2 is taking a long time to get where I told him to go. Alright, here we are, November 28th. Let's do order base and see what we can figure out here. Order base. And show me materials. Sorong's got materials that I want. Lay's got materials I want. Ugh, one day. How are we doing on days? Yeah, a lot of them are going to be coming up tomorrow. Not many. 2. Yeah, I'm not going to get that one in time. I gave away too many materials. Those guys need it. Sorong may not. Hawaii definitely doesn't. We can take Hawaii's materials. Give me those materials. What else you got? Can take San Francisco's materials. Resupply 16 days, that's not a big deal. Take Los Angeles materials. Who else can we take, material-wise? Kabul? I need them! I need the materials, guys! Here, you take this, and then I'll leave you like 10. How's that? Give you lots of fighter planes. There you go. Alright. 24 days. Where can I pull those materials from? Guadalcanal? It's risky. Gosh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to steal Guadalcanal's materials. I don't know where these guys are going to strike yet. You know what, that's enough. Whatever it is, 80 materials is fine. Alright, info, special force, wait a minute. Port, depart, other, fleet 5, port call, Can he make it all the way up here? I can fix these ships, I can send them back out. I don't even want them to be involved in what's going on down there with those carriers. If we're going to lose a base, that's fine, but losing ships is worse. You can always get a base back. To rebuild a ship, that takes at least 3 months. Now, we're going to do order. We're going to do fixed total repair, and I've only got 80. I've only got 80 materials. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And then I'm also going to pop these little destroyers in there. Now the 1, 2, 3, it takes 15 apiece, so that means I've got 45. Speed 30 is good. 45 that I cannot... What do you mean it's already at the... Oh, because of the speed? I see. Materials are 72, so you can go up on the forts. And I would. 63, okay. I'm gonna go ship, I guess. 999. 51. That's fine. What we want now is search radar. Boom, boom, boom. Spent it. Now it says time to repair 1 month, but I will get those back on December 1st. Alright, conference. Special Forces. This is going to be Stevens, and Stevens is telling us that we need to get guys in their main bases, basically. Second Fleet is real close to their target. They're coming in under cover of night, which is nice. November 30th, we are now moving into the next month. Alright, they gave us 1,060 money, 23 battalions of soldiers. No, they gave us 1,260 materials, 1,060 came home, that's a lot. They gave us 23 battalion, and the budget is 1,321, which is nice. And now, here are the repaired ships, which is good. Germany's got the LRB. Germany's got the rocket, okay. They didn't give me any new ships, but now I have ships that have search radar, which is going to be critical. Fleet 5 is floating. Fleet 2 is moving in close. Alright, this is where I'm going to save it. So we're going to save part 1 here. Guys, thanks for watching Pacific Theater of Operations Part 1. This is the one for the Super Nintendo. This is the Koei King. Serious. If you guys want to see the full playthrough of this, go ahead and comment. Let me know. And then we'll get some more parts going on this. I would love to do this. So let me know if this is what you want to see. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.